We've been mispronouncing Uranus all this time. Astronomers now say it should be pronounced Uranus rather than Uranus, although the shift in stress doesn't change much. Originally, astronomers wanted to name it after the King George III calling it George, but eventually they decided otherwise, and now it's the punchline of my jokes. The planet could have had a very different name. When it comes to launching space missions, the costs are mind-blowing. In 2016, it cost around $10,000 to send just 1 pound of cargo into space. Today, those numbers have skyrocketed. Cargo aboard a Cygnus spacecraft costs over $43,000 per pound, while SpaceX's new carriers charge around $27,000 per pound. If you're shocked by airport water prices, imagine a bottle of water costing between $9,000 and $43,000 just to be delivered in space. Fortunately, water is much more abundant in space than we once thought. There's water ice on comets, asteroids, and even in craters on Mercury and the Moon. Mars has ice beneath its surface, and smaller celestial bodies like Saturn's moon Enceladus and the dwarf planet Ceres also contain ice. NASA scientists believe Jupiter's moon Europa may have liquid water beneath its icy surface. In fact, Europa might have an ocean deep enough to hold twice as much water as all the oceans on Earth combined. Back in 2009, scientists exploring a massive cloud of dust and gas at the center of our galaxy made a surprising discovery. They found ethyl formate, a chemical responsible for the flavor of raspberries and a rum-like scent. Nearby, they also found a region filled with ethyl alcohol, the same kind found in alcoholic beverages. Believe it or not, scientists have even created a black hole in a lab. Since studying black holes in space is still beyond our reach, researchers in the Netherlands recreated one to explore Stephen Hawking's radiation theory. They used atoms to mimic an event horizon and observed quantum fluctuations that created infrared radiation, supporting Hawking's predictions. It sounds strange, but you can actually be allergic to the moon. Neutron stars, on the other hand, are incredibly dense. A teaspoon of neutron star material would weigh more than all of humanity combined. To match its density, you'd need to squeeze the entire human population into the space of a sugar cube. The vastness of space continues to surprise. Although Earth and the Moon seem close, you could actually fit all the planets of our solar system in the space between them, with room to spare. In 2011, scientists discovered a massive water reservoir in space, enough to supply each person on Earth with a planet's worth of water 20,000 times over. Speaking of otherworldly phenomena, in 2015, NASA's Curiosity rover captured the first ever sunset photo on Mars. Surprisingly, Martian sunsets aren't red. They're a beautiful shade of blue due to the unique dust in Mars's atmosphere. Venus also has some unusual characteristics. A day on Venus lasts longer than a year there. It takes 243 Earth days for Venus to make one full dot rotation, but only 255 days to orbit the Sun because of its proximity. Some mysteries of the universe have been solved, like Olber's paradox, which wondered why the night sky isn't filled with stars. During the Apollo 16 mission, astronaut Ken Mattingly lost his wedding ring. While in space, the crew searched the spacecraft but couldn't find it. On the last day of the mission, while on a spacewalk, the ring was spotted floating out of the hatch. Luckily, it bounced off Mattingly's helmet and was safely caught by fellow astronauts. That's a wrap. If you're still curious, feel free to explore more and share these fun facts with your friends. Stay curious, subscribe it, and stay with us.